All right, so here's example number 1, okay? The first thing you're going to do is this. Okay, realize that everything used to look like this, y equals x squared, right? Okay, so the thing is you want to have all the y's on one side and all the x's on the other side of the equal sign. Okay, so look what we got right now. Okay, let's go put the y's, okay, and the y's together like that. And then let's move all the stuff, the x's and that number, okay, to the other side, like this. Okay, now let me ask you something. Can you complete the square now with the y's? Yes. Okay, what would you use to complete the square? 9 is right. So you're going to add 9 inside the parenthesis, but you're also going to add 9 over here, which is just like what you've been doing on your homeworks. Okay, so add 9 on both of those, right? Okay, now let me ask you this. Okay, can you factor this right here? Okay, so it's going to be what? Y minus 3 squared. You see, these are easy now for you guys. It's like, oh, that's y minus 3 squared, okay? Okay, when you add all this stuff together, what do you get? You get negative 8x minus 16. That's right, negative 8x minus 16. That's what you're going to see here. Negative 8x minus 16. There you go. So you add all that stuff together. Okay? Okay, now here's what we're going to do. Now let's put a parenthesis around that. Like that. And then what's the common factor? Negative 8. Right. So now you're going to factor out the common factor of negative 8. So watch what we're going to do. Like that, right? Okay, so here's what you just found out. That is now put in the standard form. That's the form you want it to be in. Okay, that's the form you want it to be in. Okay, now here's what's up. Earlier in the school year, right, you learned that every parabola has one key point known as the vertex, right? All right, so look at this right here. What's its vertex? It's what? Negative 2, it's what? 3. The vertex is at negative 2, 3. You got it. And there you go. There I put a V for vertex, negative 2, 3. Okay, and now you're going to go over to the graph and go put on the graph negative 2, 3. Okay? There you go. I'm going to stop it there. Okay, so here's what you got to understand. Which way does this thing go? All right, what you do is this. You see that negative 8 right there? That negative 8, you always let it equal this, 4p. It always equals this thing called 4p. And you will see this all up here right now on this poster. You're seeing that. Okay, now look. 4p equals negative 8, right? 4p equals negative 8. So how much does p equal? Negative 2. So see, that's easy. It's like, oh my gosh, well then p equals negative 2. Okay, now let me explain to you what that means. When p is negative 2, what it means is this. It's telling you how far from the vertex is the focus. Okay? How far from the vertex is the focus, right? Okay, you're going to see this happen up here. Right? Like that. But it's also telling you this other thing. In the opposite direction from the vertex, so negative 2 in the opposite direction, or 2 in the opposite direction, is this line called a directrix. Is a line called a directrix. You're going to see me, there's the focus, and then you see this line here called a directrix. The same distance, opposite direction. Okay, and these two things, the focus and the directrix, help to form the parabola. Okay? All right, so here comes the thing now. You got p is negative 2, right? So now, common sense. That means I'm going to go to the vertex, and I'm going to go which direction now? To the right or to the left? Negative 2. To the left. To the left will be the what? The focus of the directrix. The focus is right. You understand? That's exactly right. To the left, you're going to see the focus. Oh, hang on. It's going to show up there in a second. Where are you? There it is, right there. Okay, there you go. There's the focus, okay? All right, now you tell me, what's the coordinate of the focus now? Negative 4, 3. There you go. Fill it in on your notes. Negative 4, 3. Okay, makes sense? So that means that this thing's going to open in this direction, right, to the left, because the focus has to be inside of the parabola line. Okay, now how far are you going to count from the vertex to find your reference? 2 in the opposite direction. So 1, 2 right here, right? So you're going to see me draw that line now. There it is right there. Okay. Kind of hard to pick up on the red. Okay, now tell me this, that line I just drew, the reference, right? Is that a y equals line or an x equals line? An x equals line. Okay, it's going to be x equals how much then? 0. X equals 0. That's the directrix, and you're seeing me do that. There it is, x equals 0, right there on the graph. So what you're going to do is this. We can teach you this real difficult way, or we can make it easy, which we're deciding to do. Let's make it easy on you guys. So here's what you're going to do. Take the equation, right, that you got right here. Okay, take this equation. You're going to see this now. Here we go. There's the equation, right? Now look, here's the thing. When you go to the graphing calculator, you cannot type in x equals this, because the calculator won't do that. You have to type in y equals this, right? Because y equals what, right? So here's the thing. You want to get that y by itself. You want to get the y by itself. There you see me circling it. All right, now you tell me, what are the steps to get the y by itself? What's the first thing you would do? Square root both sides. Beautiful. You guys are answering it exactly right. Square root both sides. Okay. So when I square root this, right, the square root and the square cancel, which you guys know about. Look at there. You get that. Okay? All right, now what's the next thing I would do to get the y by itself? No, add 3. Right, you'd add the 3 over. Here we go. I'm adding 3 over now like this, right? Okay, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the calculator. That's the thing. Okay? All right, so you're understanding. So then you got to bridge the gap and do the -1 too, like this. Okay, to get the other part in y2. Okay, and then the graph will come together. Okay? Okay, now like this, he said, I can't answer your question. I am talking to people. Nobody can. It always has a little gap in it. But you understand, really, it doesn't. You connect it together.
Because
You know what I'm saying? I ask all my friends, and we all discuss it. I don't know why it does that. It just does that. So don't freak out about it. It's supposed to connect together. It just never does when you do this. Okay?
So are we supposed to do
Okay. Okay. Good. All right. So did you put in the calculator? Did you graph it? Exactly. Because those are imaginary, right? So go to the table now and look for some niceties. And there are niceties on this. There are a few of them, but they're niceties. Okay, so you're saying -2, 3. Obviously, we already got that on the board. That's the vertex. So good try. We already got that. Okay, -4, 7. You seen that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put -4, 7 up there. How about -4? What's the other one? -4, 1. -4, -1. You see, I got that up there. And there's one more you can put on there. -10, 11. Everybody seen that? You can put that on the graph. There you go. And that's not all you can put on there. But that's enough. You can draw the shape now. So you just connect them together like this, right? And you got your graph, and you're done. All right. So here's the first thing now. You're going to get the x's together, right? And put the y's on the other side. Okay, so get the x's together and the y's on the other side, right?
So if the x is first,
Well, again, whatever's square, you put on one side, and all the stuff that's not square, you put on the other side, right? So the x is squared, you put its partner with it, okay, the -8x. And then the other guys you put on the other side. Okay, all right, now, here we go. Can you complete the square on this? So what are you going to use? 16. Okay, so let's put a 16 inside the parentheses. Let's put a 16 with the 8 over there. Okay? Okay, so now can you factor the parentheses? Okay, so it's x what? -4 squared, x minus 4 squared. Can you add those guys together? Yes, it's 12y plus 24. Okay, now what's the common factor for the 12y plus 24? 12. So let's take the common factor out, the 12 out. Okay, and now is that for standard form? Are you in standard form now? And the answer is yes, okay? Okay, so I'm putting standard form now. Okay, all right, so now here's the next thing. Where's the vertex? 4, -2, right, the vertex is at 4, -2. You can see that. Okay, there's the standard form for a box around it. Okay, here's the vertex, 4, -2. There you go. I'm going to put that on the graph, right? Okay, there's 4, -2 on the graph. There you go. Okay, now how much does the 4p equal? 12. The 4p equals 12, right? So how much does the p equal? And the p equals 3. Okay, now here you go. Now tell me this. It's y equals x squared. Is it uppy downy or lefty righty? Uppy downy. Okay, now you tell me, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? It's going to go up because the p is positive 3. So go to the b and count how far up. 3. Go to the b and count how far down. 3. Okay, draw the directrix, hit the focus, right? And that's what you're going to see now. There's my focus, right? And there's my directrix there. Okay, now we're stuck. You're right, okay, and so you get -2, 1, and you get 10, 1. There you go, it's a big old white one, right? And that's it, you got it. And the problem's over. That's it.